Well, on we go in Tbilisi. A very hectic Sunday for this Powerlifting World Cup. We have the women's 73 and 79 kilo finals here, up to both. And we will have 6 competing over the next hour or so for 2 full complete sets of medals. Crowd currently being shown who they'll be watching over the next while. And almost everybody who we will be seeing in this has got major international honours to the name, including just going through there for Estonia, Jelena Piper, the current IWAS champion, Molde Makhanbetova, her major international debut. Zlata Jachuk is the world junior champion. Larissa Marnenkova. Things have changed for her lately. European bronze medalist. That her second European medal in her career. Siti Mahmouda as well. Nino Sabishvili. That's the selection for today. Referee's draw happening now. And they're all happy to be here, each and every one. Chiara Cifarelli is the centre referee. Hadis Shakui of Iran and Yari Lain of Finland, the side referees. Technical controller for this final is Olga Pokabashina of Kazakhstan, and the technical delegate for the entire tournament is Zita Gieko of Hungary. So here's the 6 who we have going forward for this. Starting off with Nino Sabishvili of Georgia, going for 50 right at the start here. She's been a championship medalist as well in the past year in the IWAS World Games in Portugal, where she took the bronze medal. And the various record holders: Saud Ghazwani, the elite record, that's lasted a while now, 9 years. Brittany Arenzi with the next gen world record and European record as well, set in Astana in 2019 at the World Championships. Same with Marian Serrano, the America's next gen record holder and the world next gen record holder as well, up to 79. And we're still waiting for further European records at the up to 79 kilo category, but they will come. So 6 competitors in this session, 3 in each final. So we've got the reigning Southeast Asian champion, world junior champion, IWAS champion, European, America's bronze medalists, Asian Asian silver medalists. This should be good. So here we go then, the women's 73 and 79 kilo finals. So there's a bit of a mix and match in terms of what we're going to see. The first few will be in the 73, the last few will be in the 79. In between, it could go anyway. So to start us off, Nino Sabishvili for Georgia, going for 50 kilos here. Lifetime best is 48, so she's trying to break through that barrier straight away. I was bronze medalist in Portugal in December 5th, a couple of weeks later in the Dubai World Cup, 5th in the European Championship here in September, silver in the Tbilisi World Cup in 2021. She's been around for a few years, silver in the Ego World Cup in 2019. That's been televised on and off down through the years. It was in 2017, it was not in 2019. And the national team coach, Shota, is Zurab Chikishvili is out with her again. We have a couple of Shotas to come later for Georgia, which we'll keep an eye on in the men's 97 kilo final. So Nino Sabishvili at 50 for a lifetime best to start. That's a high standard for her right at the start, and she has got it. Good lift, 3 white lights. Nino Sabishvili. Very, very good news. Good, efficient lift from Nino Sabishvili. It's going to be interesting, the three who are in this in the 73 kilo final, starting off in attempts between 50 and 75. It's not that far.
For the first attempt, representing Estonia, Helena Piper.
And next to go for Estonia in this 73 kilo final, Jelena Piper. Gold at the IWAS World Games in Portugal in December, bronze in the America's Open Championships in St. Louis in July. That was the first women's medal for Estonia, won in the history of the sport. There had been a male medal back in it was the early 1990s. Legends gold for her in the America's Open Championship. Legends gold in the European Championships here in Tbilisi. She'd finished 4th overall in that. Former international swimmer for 16 years, international rower for 6 years, and nowadays coached by her mother, Nelly. Her exploits in winning championship medals has got her a nice amount of attention in Estonia, and that is well deserved. So this for 60. Good lift, and she is into the lead. Well, that's her on the board. That's going to be a World Cup medal for Jelena Piper.
Loaders load the bar to 70 kilos, rack height 12.
And the way that Estonian flag's done out, I've got a fruits magnet exactly like that at home. Well, she made that work very well. Starting impressively at 60, as she does compete in able-bodied powerlifting as well, where the rules are different, and many will say not as stringent as they are in powerlifting. So she's got up around 100 kilos in that, and she has won able-bodied powerlifting events as well. Well, that was good for her. Let's see what we have now for Kazakhstan. And Molder Makhanbetova, her first international event, coached by Gibira Askarova. And this will be a lifetime best attempt straight off the bat. At 70 kilos, as we jump into the 79 kilo weight division, Pippa and Sabashvili are at 73. Marienkova will be next in that final, and she'll be the last to go in the opening round in that final. But in this final, Marienkova is the first to go. And they've been very particular about that.
1 minute.
20 years old. So this to set herself up and running in the 79 kilo final, the first to go in it.
Good.
And a good lift. That's a nice debut.
Yes.
Early advantage is hers while they keep developing. Really good competitors, event after event. There's always new names coming through, and they're generally good.
Kilos, rank height 18.
That was a good lift for Molde Marienkova. Souvenir of the World Championships here 2 years ago. It was just a nice clean lift, and if there's anywhere where you're going to come through the ranks as a young competitor, knowing what to do, then Kazakhstan is the country to do it. Astana hosting the World Championships in 2019. Larissa Marienkova, the European bronze medalist, twice over, 2013 and 2022. Alexei in Russia and Tbilisi in Georgia. And in the 2 championships in between, 4th places. Egger in Hungary in 2015, Bergsemer in France in 2018, 7th in London 2012. She's had a few unfortunate results in terms of world championships, but outside of that, she's been really successful for Moldova. And at 75, looking for the lead and getting the lead, I can tell you that. In front in the 73 kilo final, going to 75. That's a nice start. She was originally looking at 80, but went for something more manageable. She's got it. And that is the lead for Larissa Marienkova.
For the first attempt, representing
Got that all spot on. So she leads by 15 over Yelena Pippa of Estonia. Sabashvili a further 10 back. So now in the women's 79 kilo final, Zlata Diachuk of Ukraine, the world junior champion from here 2 years ago. That was a lift of 73 kilos, so this is for a lifetime best. This for 80, this for the lead, which is currently held by Marienkova for Kazakhstan on 70. Yachuk going for 80. Second last attempt, second highest attempt in this opening round. And the fact that she's going for a lifetime best here, and if she gets it, well...
1 minute.
How close is she to the absolute limit? We'll see. strong lift at 80 from Zlata Diachuk. And that is good. And she leads now on 80 for Ukraine. Well, that puts her into the conversation. Everybody's had a successful lift so far. That means they will all be in the podium as we've two different competitions combined here. And again, that was faultless. Lot to like about that. Diachuk, who is 21. We've not seen her in a senior, an elite championship yet, but we will. Don't worry about that. One more to go then. And it is the Southeast Asian Games champion, Asian Para Games, Asia Oceania silver medalist for Indonesia, Siti Mahmuda. 5th in the Paralympic Games in Rio in 2016. Bronze of the World Championships in 2019 in Astana. She's got the quality. European Open gold in Bergsamir in 2018. Bronze in Pyeongtaek in 2022 in the Asia Oceania Championships in Korea. Silver in Japan 4 years before that in Kitakyushu in the same event. Bronze in 2015 in Almaty in Kazakhstan. She's won gold in the last 3 Southeast Asian Games, 2015, 2017. Then that big unfortunate gap to 2022 for obvious reasons. And it is Katlo again on stage with her as her coach.
1 minute.
This is for a whopping lead at 100. And remember, Zlata Diachuk who leads on 80. That was a lifetime best. It's not going to go much further beyond that, I would think. Siti Mahmuda, though, sky's the limit. This for 100. And she's got a considerable lead. What a fine lift by Siti Mahmuda. And she is away and well clear in this women's 79 kilo final. How good that was. How big a lead she has. And I don't think there's any catching her today. It was a lift of 100 in the final round that won her gold in the Southeast Asian Games. That's all she needed to go to. She won bronze in Pyeongtaek at the Asia Oceania Championships, going to 122. She's got bigger lifts there. And she regularly goes beyond the 115. She's gone past the 120 a good few times. Asian Games silver and going to 120. And that's exactly what she got, by the way, when she won the European Open title in 2018. So Nina Savishvili of Georgia, who had that lifetime best in the previous round with 50, going here for 55 for Georgia. This would bring her 5 away from Yelena Pipper in this 73 kilo final, currently being led by Larissa Marenkova of Moldova.
One minute.
And this would give her the lead in terms of the total lift for the moment as well. She impressed very much with that lift of 50 in the opening round, and she's now winning championship medals. World Cup medals too, but it's 2-1 against this time, and both on the press sequence. Which I think she's taken quite philosophically. It would have been a second lifetime best of the day, having already broken it in the first round with 50.
Loaders load the bar to 65 kilos, rack height 11.
But she is in the bronze medal position. Nobody's going to knock her out of it. Keep an eye on that press. Stop sequence is fine.
For the second attempt, representing Estonia,
That leaves
Helena
Sabishvili with
Piper.
a bit of catch-up to do, because had she got that, she'd be only 5 kilos behind Helena Piper of Estonia, who's on now, going for 65. They don't tend to have huge para sport teams. A very good nation in athletics. They'll have a handful when it comes to para athletics, and not even a handful when it comes to para powerlifting in terms of selection. But they've got a medal winner now in this sport again after a few decades. And this for 65 for Helena Piper. That will give her an advantage of 15 in the silver medal position, and that has been given away, 2-1, and Helena Piper does it again. Good lift, so she's got the first two in, and that's a very welcome result for her. 63 when she got the gold in the Iowa's Games. And that is a lifetime best in para powerlifting. She's gone quite a few increments of 10 beyond this in able-bodied powerlifting, but that's a different circuit, different rules. That's a lifetime best in para powerlifting for her, and well done on that. And that was in the second round. As we leap onto the 79 kilo final, and Molder Makhanbetova for Kazakhstan going for 71. So, this to add 1 to her lifetime best from the opening round. Has she done it again? Yes, she has. A very nice lift by Makhanbetova, 71. Her coach on stage with her, by the way. Still a current competitor, Kavera Askarova. That's a very nice lift. Goes up to 71, and she's in the bronze medal position in this 79 kilo final. was a really, really decent lift. She'll be very pleased with how she's doing.
The second attempt
It's always great when you can get
Moldova, Larisa
current competitors who are happy
Malenkova.
to lend a helping hand. Zaskarova competed in last year's Asia Oceania Championship. She's been on the scene for a while, and so too was Larisa Malenkova of Moldova, who leads the 73 kilo final. On 75, she's 10 clear of Yelena Piper, who with that lifetime best on 65, only wants to go 3 kilos for another lifetime best on 68. And that's not much of a surprise. So Malenkova looks to have an unassailable lead, and we can underline that if she gets this at 80. I was looking to get that press right,
No
but
left.
she hasn't, and it's all 3 against. That wasn't
Loaders load the
looking
bar to
like
83
an
kilos,
equal
rack
press.
height 9.
But still, she's in the gold medal position. She's going to stay there. That might just upset her chances of winning the total event as well, but she is winning the competition. Also looking through simultaneously. They're okay with the stop sequence, but after that,
For the second attempt, representing Ukraine, Zlata Diashok.
no joy. 79 kilo final. We can concentrate on now, and Zlata Diachuk for Ukraine. Got 80 in the opening round, going for 83 now. Another lifetime best being aimed for here. It had been 73 when she'd had a great success here in the World Junior Championships a couple of years ago. 22nd of August is when they're happening this year in Dubai in the Centre for Athletes of Determination. And then a further 9 days of Senior Elite World Championships after that in East Dubai. And if they time it right, Al Akli might be playing football next door that week, which might fill an evening.
1 minute.
So Diachuk going for his second lifetime best of this competition at 83 for the 21-year-old. She's glided through that. That is a good lift, and Diachuk improves her lot. Silver medal for her. The woman who's leading is way ahead. Diachuk has gone for 2 lifetime bests today.
Loaders load the bar to 105. Rack
It's unfair
height
to ask for
11.
anything above that. She started with a lifetime best. Anything after that is a bonus. She's going to get a silver medal for her efforts today. I don't think there's much doubt about that. Good concentration, kept the bar steady, had the press equally distributed.
The second attempt,
Good equal lock.
representing Indonesia.
That's it.
Siti Mahmuda.
Here's our leader, and pretty much here's our winner. Siti Mahmuda, the Southeast Asian Games champion, as she has been since 2015. What was effectively the 2019 edition was only held last August. It was going to be early 2020, as the able-bodied version had been December 2019. Well, if If only they'd known. So Mahmouda for 105, which is well inside what she's done before, regularly done before. She's on her way to a World Cup gold. Thank you very much. World Championship bronze in Astana. 4 global competitions she's been in, 4 global championships. Her worst finish is 7th. So she's top quality. Siti Mahmouda for 105. No worries at all, not that there would be. Gets 105. And she's on her way to World Cup glory. What a very, very nice triumph it's going to be for Siti Mahmouda. And this is going to get Asian Para Games here up and running gloriously. Nothing more to say about that. Very, very impressive. And there is another version of the Southeast Asian Games this year in Cambodia. The able-bodied one is in May. That is the regularly scheduled one. They had to skip 2021.
The third attempt,
2023 is happening. She has a full calendar. Nino Savishvili as we enter the third and final round. By the way, in terms of the Southeast Asian Games, the 2019 edition in the Philippines, that's the one which took place last year. They had to skip Vietnam. 2021, they've got all of the locations picked out until 2033, which will be in the Philippines. Laos hosting in 2031. So, final round. It's the women's 73 kilo final, and Nino Savishvili going again for 55, which she missed out in the previous round. Again, it's her third attempt of the day at a lifetime best. She got one, missed the other. So 55 for Nino Savishvili. Well, trying to get that press even, but it was quite lopsided on the way up. Doesn't get it, but she does get a lifetime best of 50. So that's good. Finishes third in this women's 73 kilo final, and she will finish third in the total lift as well. She's given it a good stab. Lifetime best today, which she started with. It was ambitious. Why not do that? A few years ago, there wasn't the same emphasis on lifetime best, personal best, as there is now. So you'd see somebody come in and lift 50 and probably have a bit of an understanding why they would be lifting 50 and not 100. Usually that will be for coordination impairment reasons.
Representing Estonia, Helena.
But she's come out and got a lifetime best. So well done, Nino Savishvili, for that. Well done to Yelena Pipperford as well. 2 lifetime bests already today. 60 and 65 in powerlifting, and going now for 68 to complete the set, and this would also definitively win her the gold in the total lift. She's got the silver here in the World Cup. So looking to get this right. She's cleared 60, she's cleared 63. She set up the Estonian Disabled Women's Association as well. An association for everybody, not just for sports people. So 68, Jelena Pipa for Estonia. And that will be no lift. But she's got a lifetime best today. She has the silver medal in this World Cup. Well done. And at the moment, she's in the gold medal position in the total lift. So, she's still in a good place. Just trying to get the equal press, and wasn't happening. She wasn't very far away from it.
For the third attempt, representing Moldova, Larisa Marienkova.
So we'll park the women's 73 kilo final after this. It's the last attempt in it. Larisa Marienkova for Moldova, going again for 80. She has won. Pipa in second. Savishvili in third. That's the 1, 2, 3. So if she gets this, she wins the total lift as well. Well, she lifted 80 in picking up bronze in the European Championships here behind Sybil Cham and Brittany Arenzi. Marienkova, well, it's a nice looking lift. Let's see if she's got all the elements right. No, it's 2-1 against, and it's on the press sequence. Well, Marienkova wins the gold in this. Jelena Pipa wins the total lift. Marienkova missed her 2 attempts at 80. Wins with 75. It was 2-1 against.
81 kilos, rack height 12.
She finishes with a total of 75. And that is silver in terms of the total lift for her, but she is the winner in terms of the best lift, which is how the champions have always been crowned. So on this press,
the third attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Molder Mahbentova.
Sure, they're looking at the control of this. Was only 2-1 against. She was not far away from that at all, frankly. The 73 kilo final is decided. Now for the 79 kilo outcome. The 1, 2, 3. Makan Betova, 71. Looking here for 81 to add 10 kilos onto the bar for her third lifetime best of the day. So this for 81, it's a big ask, it's a big step up. Well, she's got it raised. We'll see if that press will be going against her, and it will. Because that halted on the way up, and it wasn't an equal press. The right hand was in the lead for a bit of that, and then it just stopped. Left hand then was catching up. They're not going to give that. But she finishes on 71. She's had a really good competition, and at the moment, Makan Betova is in third position in this and in the total lift as well. not an equal press.
The third attempt representing Ukraine, Zlata
A
Diashok.
bent elbow as well on the way up. Now, on an individual stance, obviously different competitors, some can't straighten their elbows, so that's written into the allowance. What I'd always say, though, by the way, if you're a competitor, you're in that situation, it's always worth tipping off the referees every time you're going on stage. I know quite a few do, and they'll point to their elbows. Some don't think of doing it. Just as a reminder, keep it in the head. Nobody has actually been successful in this final round yet. Diachuk going for 86, and another lifetime best. So this, an opportunity to go into the lead in terms of the total lift. It is silver for her in this World Cup in the 79 kilo weight division. $86 kilos. Oh yes! Wow, that's 3 lifetime bests today. It's a silver medal in the 79 kilo final. She goes into the lead in terms of the total lift. And Zlata Diachuk, who we haven't seen in a senior elite competition previously, World Junior Championships from 2021, has broken her own lifetime best 3 times today. That's just great. $249 is a total lift. At the moment, Siti Mahmood is on 205 and going for something with her last attempt, which is very gettable for her, but that's just great for Zlata Diachuk. Oh, we're going to see a lot of her for the years to come. Great lift.
Siti Mahmouda.
Here's our winner, Siti Mahmouda. Lifts of 100 and 105. Can she win with 110? She would win the total lift should she get this. There's a nice Indonesian team that's come here from Central Java. Kuni Ruswanto has been a coach for a good few years. It is Cadwo who's on stage with her today.
One minute.
Well, gold is hers. This to take all the silverware. $110. Perfect all day. She's performed well within her capabilities.
No.
Until now. Ooh. All 3 against her in the press sequence. She has won. It is silver in the total lift for her, but she is our winner today. And the total lift has been won by Zlata Diachuk of Ukraine. How about that? I'll be honest, I was fully expecting her to get that. She didn't. But she wins anyway.
This now concludes the competition in the women's up to 73
So the
kilos
winners
and up
of
to
the 73 and 79 kilo
category.
competitions
Thank you very much for
don't
your
win the
attention,
total
and
lift,
please
but
remain
they
seated for
do
the victory
win.
ceremony, which will follow shortly.
The victory ceremonies will follow for the 73 and 79 kilo finals. Larissa Manankova winning for Moldova on 75. Yelena Pippin the silver for Estonia on 65. Nino Savishvili for Georgia with the bronze on 50. Pippa wins the total lift with 125. Nobody got all three lifts in. Top two reversed in terms of the total lift, but Marankova gets the gold. $79-kilo final won by Siti Mahmuda for Indonesia. On 105, Zlata Diacuk, 3 lifetime bests going up to 86. Molder Makan Betova, 2 lifetime bests for Kazakhstan going up to 71. And the total lift won by Diacuk. Siti Mahmuda takes the title in the women's 79-kilo category. And all the victory ceremonies are coming.
The victory ceremony for the World Cup Elite women's up to 73
So
kilos
the women's
category.
73
So
kilo
welcome
victory
the
ceremony coming up
medalists.
first.
The medals will be presented by the Georgian NPC Sofia Gyurgidze.
Sofia Gyurgidze
Bronze
presenting the
medalist representing
medals here from the
Georgia,
Georgian Paralympic Committee, and it is a bronze for Georgia from Nino Savishvili, who cleared 50. A lifetime best. As Savishvili hits 50 in competition for the first time, 50 kg. The Iowa's bronze medalist, Jelena Piper, taking silver here. Lifetime best of 65, went for another in 68, didn't get that. But by clearing her first two marks, also wins the total lift. And having scored championship medals for Estonia, continues setting new ground for them. And Larissa Marnenkova wins the gold medal for Moldova. Her first round attempt of 75 successful. It's silver for her in the total lift. Those medals will be presented afterwards. But Marnenkova gets the victory for Moldova. So victory for Larissa Marnenkova for Moldova. Jelena Piper gets the silver for Estonia. Nina Savishvili at the bronze for Georgia. Good competition that, and a nice World Cup win for Larissa Marnenkova.
Conclude today's session of the women's up to 73
And the top two reversed in terms of the total result. Jelena Piper will get the gold medal for this, 125 in total. Marnenkova the silver for Moldova, and Savishvili the bronze for Georgia. At the additional set of medals to reward consistency. Another victory ceremony on the way for the 79 kilo final. Should tell you, by the way, in terms of the legend event, gold for Marnenkova, silver for Piper, and reversed in terms of the total lift for both.
Please welcome the medalists.
So now the women's 79 kilo victory ceremony. It's a striking event as well. Much to enthuse about, particularly for the winning nation.
The medals will be presented by the Georgian NPC Sofia Gyurgidze. Bronze medalist representing
So it will be bronze for Kazakhstan, and two new lifetime bests for Molde. Makan Betova, 70 and 71 today. trying to put a bit of pressure on for the silver medal. Went for 81 at the last, which was quite the leap up. Didn't get that.
Silver medalist
But gets the
representing
bronze
Ukraine,
impressively
Zlata
in her
Diashov.
first international event. Silver going to the World Junior Champion Zlata Diashov, who was the only one in this final to get all three of her lifts in. Finishing on 86, 3 lifetime bests in the way.
Gold
Wins the
medalist
total lift. She'll get that gold later.
Indonesia,
Brilliant victory for her at the age of 21.
Mahmuda.
And Siti Mahmuda, the Southeast Asian Games champion, she takes the gold here, finishing on 105. And victory for Indonesia.
Please rise if you're able for the national anthem of
Full
Indonesia.
calendar for her. And gold for her. A very, very good win for Siti Mahmuda for Indonesia, winning on 105. Diashov the silver for Ukraine. That's a great result for her, and likewise for Makhanbetova for Kazakhstan with the bronze. And again, the top two places reversed in terms of the total lift. Diashov will pick up the gold in that. Siti Mahmuda the silver in the separate victory ceremony elsewhere in the building. But Siti Mahmuda wins this competition on 105, Diashov the silver 86, Makhanbetova the bronze on 71.
79 kilos category. We invite you
Diashov got all three of her lifts in, so she wins the total lift in 249. Siti Mahmuda the silver in this in 205, and Makhanbetova the bronze on 141. Men's 97 kilo finalists next. It's not the last event of the day. We've got the up to 107 kilo final and after, but the next action is in 45 minutes time. We'll be waiting for you.